In this episode, we look at the interaction of light with materials. Hi, boys and girls. At the end of this week's lesson, you will be able to investigate the interaction of light with materials that are transparent, translucent, and opaque. Complete at least 4 of the 8 activities at the learning centers. Light behaves differently depending on the material with which it comes in contact. In fact, scientists classify materials based on how they respond to light. That is, the amount of light that can penetrate or pass through them. Transparent objects transmit or allow all of the light to pass through so that these things are clearly seen. Whereas translucent objects transmit or allow some light to pass through and scatters some in all directions. They do not allow the object to form shapes. Objects on the other side appear fuzzy and unclear. Sometimes we say blurry. In contrast, opaque objects block or absorb light. However, no light will pass through these objects. The fact that no light is able to go through opaque objects, a black shadow is formed with a similar shape as the object. Let's look at figure 1. Transparent, translucent, opaque. Transparent, all light passes through. Translucent, some light passes through. Some light is scattered in all directions. Opaque, light is blocked or absorbed. A shadow is formed. Here are some materials you may need: a flashlight, frosted glass, wax paper, board, a metal chair, bubble wrap, lens, aluminum foil, plastic water bottle, and white paper for a screen. Here's your method. How are you going to do this? Step 1, darken the room. You need to close some windows, close the door, and so on. Pull some curtains. Step 2, shine the flashlight onto the screen. Step 3, explain what you observe on the screen. Step 4, now one by one, place each material in the path of light that is shining on the screen. Step 5, discuss what you observed on the screen as the light shone on each of the materials. Step 6, make an inference explaining the effect of each of the materials on light. You can explore by accessing the internet and downloading and viewing videos on transparent, translucent, and opaque objects. Explain. Complete figure 2 by writing beside each number examples of each type of material. Materials that are transparent, give 2 examples. Materials that are translucent, 2 examples. And materials that are opaque, give 2 examples. Explain what happened when the opaque object was placed in the path of light. Extend. On a sunny day, accompanied by a classmate, go outdoors to the same spot. Mark the spot. Now, face the same direction at different times of the day and observe your shadow. Have your classmate take a photo of your shadow. Discuss with your classmate the position of your shadow in the morning, at midday and afternoon, the size of the shadow during each time of the day. On figure 3, indicate where the shadow was during the following times of day. In the morning, what was the position? Midday and afternoon. Evaluate. Complete the activities at the learning centers. Faye Ellington Center. Complete the inference for activity 1 by selecting 1, 2, or 3. 1. It is transparent to all visible light. 2. They changed directions many times and were scattered as they passed through. 3. Most of the light rays were either blocked or absorbed by the objects. Making inferences. The light rays did not penetrate the opaque objects because 1, 2, or 3. Only some light was able to penetrate the translucent objects because 1, 2, or 3. So go back and look at these statements. All of the light was transmitted through transparent objects because 1, 2, or 3. The self-link now from the Dr. Agri Irons Center. Make a journal entry expressing your views on the interaction of light with transparent, translucent, and opaque materials. From the Jimmy Cliff Center, we do our music link, which is to write song lyrics on how materials interact with light. Finally, the picture link from the Edna Manley Center. Download and view videos demonstrating hand shadow puppets. In this episode, we looked at the interaction of light with materials. We wanted to investigate the interaction of light with materials that are transparent, translucent, and opaque. Complete your activities at the learning centers, and I will see you in the next episode.